Yo guys, it's slyroh. You already know that today I'm going to be bringing you my opinions on all of the new Pokemon from Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I have a tier list brought up here with all 107 new Pokemon from both Scarlet and Violet, and I figured since I just finished my playthrough of Pokemon Violet that now would be a good time to talk about my opinions on all of the Pokemon. That being said, I have only played through the game once, so some of these Pokemon are going to be less familiar to me than others. However, I do have another list on the side that gives me a better view of these Pokemon, what they are, what they do, things like that. So I'm going to be using that to sort of form my opinions. And I feel pretty good about this, but this would be the least confident that I would be in comparison to other Pokemon generations. Which, by the way, if this is something that you'd like to see me do for other generations, let me know in the comments below, because it is something that I can make happen. This is pretty easy to do. But let's go ahead and see how the new Pokemon stack up against, my memories of previous generations of Pokemon. I'm going to be going in the what is given to me as the Pokédex order on Cerebi. I don't know if that's officially in the Pokédex order or not, but that's the order that I'm going in. I'm not going to be going in the order of the tier list here, and we are going to be separating every single form, different colors, different whatever. So yeah, everything's going to be represented here, so hopefully you're excited for this. If so, let me know, and let's go ahead and jump right on into it. So first we're starting off with the Sprigatito line, which I did not use, but honestly I kind of wish I did, just because I just really like the designs the more that I see of all of them. So to start with, I mean, my favorite is generally going to just be final forms. So I think with Sprigatito, I think we're just going to start off with a nice little B tier here. Floragato is less good. I think a lot of the middle evolutions in this generation are not very good. I've never been a huge fan of most middle evolutions. It takes a lot for them to be really good. So I'm kind of debating between whether C or D. I think D is reserved for like especially bad ones. So Floragato will put in C, and I don't have an F just because I don't know, it takes a lot for me to hate a Pokemon, and I don't know, there's a couple that come close here, but there's not really, I don't know, I just don't have this huge hatred for certain Pokemon that much. So I don't know, I didn't feel the need to add an F tier. And Meowscarada, I'm going to put in an A, and potentially after using it, I could see it going even higher. Meowscarada kind of gives me the same sort of Delphox vibes, where Delphox was a Pokemon that initially, wasn't the biggest fan of the design, but sort of as you let it grow onto you and get over the fact that, your four-legged starter got on two legs, which, if you didn't want that, that's fine. But I have found that it's just, much better to just sort of accept what happens and take the design for what it is. And I really like the Masquerade Mask thing. And Masquerada, very, very cool. I'm going to put in A tier for now. And then we're going to go to the line of starters that I actually used, which is the Fuecoco line. I think I'm also going to put Fuecoco in B. I mean, the sort of derpy memes that come out of Fuecoco having no brain is pretty funny. But as a design, I don't know that it's inherently that much better than Sprigatito. I think they're in similar class there. That being said, Crocalor I don't know what it is about the face, about the hat. I'm just not the biggest fan of it. So that is definitely one of my least favorites. I don't think it's my very least favorite, but it's pretty close. I'm not a big fan of Crocalor. And Skeledirge, I really like Skeledirge. I think some of the colors could be a little bit better. I don't think it's S tier. I think I'm going to put an A tier. As of right now, I would say it's my favorite starter, but again, every time I see Masquerade, I'm just I don't know, that one might be my favorite. But yeah, we'll see. And then, Quaxly isn't, again, inherently that much better or worse. I think I'm putting all the first stages at the B tier. Quaxwell, kinda, I would put in a similar vibe as Floragato. They're both a little awkward. They haven't really fully gotten into their thing. And, yeah, I don't know. And then, Quaquaval, I don't know how you pronounce that, particularly, but that would be what I would go with. I don't know, the more I see, the more I'm just I don't know that I'm vibing with it that much. I think I'll put it at a C tier. Maybe if I had more experience with it in-game, to go up to a B tier, but it's generally my least favorite of the final starters. But, I mean, it looks, stat-wise, like it would be a pretty good Pokemon, so I don't know. I'm sure someday I'll play through this game and choose it as my starter, but as of now, I'll put it at C here. Lechonk is next, and Lechonk is absolutely going to go to A tier, I think. Lechonk is you know, just a little pig, very fun. I really like Lechonk a lot. There's really not much more to say other than Lechonk is great. And additionally, I like Lechonk more than, actually no, I still feel that way. I was like, I like Lechonk more than the base form starters. That's really funny. Oinkologne, I think, is a step down. And it looks like there's 2 different Oinkolones. I wonder if that's for male and female. But I would probably say they're about the same for me. They don't really do anything for me. I'm gonna throw them in C tier, I think. I don't know. They're just not very exciting. Like, Lechonk is like a cute little fat pig, and that's just more like normal sized pig with like different colors. I don't know. It's it's fine. I don't dislike it. C might be a little bit disrespectful, but I don't know. I don't feel strong enough to put it in B tier. Tarantula, I think, is a pretty neat Pokemon. I'll put that in B. You know, I think a lot of like the base forms that I just like and don't have anything negative to say are probably just gonna end up in B. It's kind of cute, which is interesting because I don't like spiders or you know, tarantulas or anything like that. But I don't know. This one kind of works for me. What doesn't really work for me is Spidops. Something about how the shape of it doesn't look very Pokemon-like. I think I'll still put it in C, but it's like the lowest of C. I think as of right now, I have these ordered as I feel about them. Yeah. I feel very, well, I do think that gets better. And I think this looks slightly better. So, alright, if I'm ordering them within tiers, which I will do, Spidops definitely at the bottom of it. It's just, I don't know, something about it is just off-putting. And, I remember when I saw it, I thought that would be like a middle evolution, but nope, that's the end of the line. So yeah, I don't know. Nimble. Nimble is a Pokemon that I think I caught and then I just never ended up using. It's definitely on the border between B and C tier without any experience with it. I think I'm gonna put it at the top of C tier. I don't know, I don't really have any strong feelings about it. And that includes its evolution, low kicks. I guess it's that. I saw it in the overworld a bunch. I didn't really use it or even fight against it that I remember. So, I don't actually even think it's any better than Nimble, honestly. I think it's actually a slight step down, but is it that much of a step? Yeah, no. I think it's a little bit more of a step down than that. Just slightly though. I don't think it goes much lower than that. I don't know. It's fine. I don't really have anything strong to say about that. Now we get to the Palmy line, which is down here. Okay. Palmy is fine? It's fine. Yeah, Palmy's fine. Palmo is, like, slightly better. Yeah. And then Palmot is slightly better than that. It doesn't change that much. It just kind of stands up and gets a little bit taller. And, like, the coloration is, like, slightly different, but, like, it doesn't really change all that much. Palmot is fine, but I think just, like, how small it is just, like, I don't know. Do I just keep it like that? Probably. They're not all that different from each other. I should really just keep them all together. I should keep them all together. I think I actually like Tarantula more. I'll keep them all together because, like, look at that. It's literally just, like, if you go from this way to this way, it's like he's just standing up, you know? And this is, like, crouching down. I don't know. They're fine. I also got a little annoyed with, like, the evolution method, and that's the one that I have, you know, intimate knowledge with, because that's the one that I experienced and had to try and evolve, and I don't like the walking 1,000 steps or whatever to evolve them. And I know this isn't the only line that does that, but it's the one that I experienced, and, I don't know. That probably negatively affects my view a little bit, but also they're not that special. But I do like electric types, so that's why they're not in C. Oh gosh. How is Tandemaus? Tandemaus, I don't know how to feel about. It's really funny that it's just 2 mice, or 3 mice, or 4 mice. I had it backwards, 3 or 4. But, I don't really like Pokemon that are, like, multiple bodies. It's very strange. Alright, I don't know how to describe this, because I had the same problem with, like, Phalanx, which is just, like, 5 separate entities that are, like, considered one Pokemon. Like, these are 2 separate, not connected mice that just exist as one Pokemon, and it just doesn't really make sense to me. Like, Tandemaus should just be one. It should just be one. Or if it's like you know, tandem, like they should be connected in some way, and I don't think they are. They're like 2 separate bodies, or 3 or 4 separate bodies, and it's just strange for that to exist as one Pokemon. Design-wise, it's probably better than everything in C tier, and I would probably put it in like B tier, but the concept of like separate entities like being one Pokemon just never really works for me. So I don't like it as a concept. I don't want that to continue existing, even though I'm sure it will. So I'm just gonna put that at the bottom of C tier because I don't really know what else to do with it. Next we get to go to Fido. Ooh, Fido and Dash Bun. So I think I think Fido goes up next to Lechonk for sure. I think Fido is great. Dash Bun was actually one that I think initially I liked less, but with how useful it was in battle, it kind of grew on me over time. That I think I would even put it above Lechonk. Yeah, I think I feel pretty good about them in A tier. I think the fairy types of this generation were really, really good. I'll see if I eat those words, but like I don't think there was like any bad fairy type introductions. Not that there were that many, but I feel like they did a solid job. And Donut Dog is definitely up there. Next line is Smoliv, which I never actually saw any of Smoliv's evolutions, so this is actually sort of a first encounter with these Pokemon for me, outside of Smoliv. Smoliv is fine. I think Smoliv can go in the B tier. It's pretty cute, it's small, I don't know, its face is very likable. I think it'll go above this line. I'll still put Tarantula above it. I don't know, I have like a weird fondness for Tarantula. I have no idea why. This is something that I'm learning about myself. So, yeah. That being said, now I just have to use these pictures to see if I like the evolutions more. So this one is Dolive. So it goes from Smoliv to Dolive. It's just like a doll made of olives. Which, you know, I also don't really like olives, so that's probably not really helping its case. I do think it's slightly worse. It's kind of in the same ballpark. No, it's definitely worse. It's definitely worth. Is it even B tier? No, it's not. It's not. I've talked myself into having it a little bit lower. I don't know. Even this. I think this is sort of in the same tier as like these other two, where it's just kind of standing. It's a little awkward. I don't know. That being said, Arbaliva. I don't know how you pronounce this thing. This thing looks sick. I would definitely put that in A tier. That almost makes it seem worth having a Smoliv on your team, because Smoliv was not very useful in battle. But I'm sure once it evolves, it is a little bit better. Yeah, I don't know. That looks really cool from what I can tell. I'm trying to get like a better idea of like what it is and what it, you know, what exactly it is. But yeah, I think I'd put it in A tier. If I had more inherent knowledge of it and actually used it, it could go even higher, or it could go even worse if I see it in game and it just looks terrible. But I don't know about that. Alright, now we get to go to Squawkabilly, which, yes, they actually separated it by all the different colors. And, let's see. I like Squawkabilly. Squawkabilly's cool. That being said, I think the green one is definitely the worst one. I don't like the green color that much. I think I put that in C. I think I feel like the yellow is also not really doing it for me that much. Put the yellow above the green, but still below Nimble. And then we'll go blue. I'll start putting the blue Squawkabilly at the bottom of B tier, and then I'll put the white one right above it. I don't know, the coloration of that looks pretty cool. Squawkabilly is you know, a pretty strong force of nature in the early game when I did use it for a short time. But it doesn't evolve or anything, so it kind of falls off a hardcore, which it is what it is. But yeah, that's the Squawkabillies. They're fine. They're good birds, but they don't evolve, and they're not all that special. But they have a nice design. Ooh, and then here comes sort of my biggest surprise is Knackley in that line. I started using it, and I didn't really expect that much out of it. But it turns out that I do kind of like this line. I don't think Knackley itself does that much for me. I think I'd put it below Nimble. But I think once it evolves, I really like Knacklestack. I actually like Knacklestack a lot. I think I'm putting it in A tier. We still haven't come across an S tier. I don't know what it... Actually, no. I know there's going to be like one thing that ends up in S tier. We'll see. Maybe a couple more. We're definitely not there yet. Do I like... Actually, I might like Knackle Stack more than Garganackle. Garganackle, like, Knackle Stack reaches the sort of, like, Minecraft block look. And Garganackle just kind of goes a bit too far, but although I do still really like that. I think I'd put Garganackle probably, like, in the middle of B tier. Maybe, like, right below the starters, but, like, above this section of the B tier. Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Alright, so that's three different evolution stages in 3 different tiers. That's the first time we've had that. Will it be the last time? I have no idea. Okay. Next one is Charcadet. Charcadet is cool. I didn't end up using it because I knew that there was like a special way that you had to evolve it, so I just didn't bother. Also, I had a fire starter, so there wasn't a lot of room for other fire types on my team. I do think it looks cool. I don't have, you know, super intimate knowledge about it, but I do think that it's good enough to probably end up in the B tier, probably like right around here. Yeah, I think something like that is good. And it's evolutions. So I know one of them is Scarlet, one of them is Violet. So this is Amarouge. I did not see it at all, and based on the picture that I'm seeing, I don't really like it that much. I think it kind of goes in the middle of, like, these sort of awkward standing, like, ones. I don't know. Maybe if I saw it in game, it would be a little bit better, but it just looks so much worse. Especially when, like, Cerulege looks so much better. Like, a lot better. Like, ooh. Is Fire Ghost? Interesting. I didn't use it, but I'm kind of wishing that I did. It looks really, really good. It looks really, really good. It is, like, hovering in this. I'm just basically debating. I was just like, is this better than the existing Fire Ghost right now? Is this good enough to be the first S tier? It might be. Do it. I'm doing it. Yeah. And honestly, next time I play through the game, I think I'm actually gonna, like, use it on my team because it also looks like it has pretty good stats. And obviously Fire Ghost is a really good typing, especially for the end game, because Skeledirge handled so much in the end game. Cerulege is actually really, really good. I don't think I, like, stopped and thought about that before, but, like, it's really, really good. Alright. So let me see, how long am I taking? Let's, not have this be too long, but I still want to get my proper thoughts out there. Alright, so we got Tadbulb and Bellybolt. Tadbulb it exists. It's, fine. I will put it in C tier, maybe above Olive, below Squawkabilly. It's there. It exists. It's fine. I don't have anything, like, that much to say about it. Bellybolt is a little bit better for sure. Bellybolt's going in the B tier. Where at? I don't... Probably deserves to be a little bit higher than the bottom. I'm kind of just like, do I like it more than the Palmite line or less? Because that's kind of where it's going to go. Actually, even above Smoliv. Yeah, alright, I think I like it a little bit more. I probably should have used it, but I do like its sort of goofy design. It's, I don't know, I like it. Probably the biggest surprise for me is Wattrel and Kilowattrel, which based on design, they would probably be, like, low B tier. But because I used them and know how good they really were, I'm gonna put Wattrel actually above the Palmont line, and Kilowattrel earned itself into an A tier easily. I would actually put Kilowattrel even up this high. I think it did so much work for me that it has, like, earned a special place in my heart. That this is one that, like, having used it in the game is making me more attached to it than if I didn't. If I didn't, it probably would only be in B tier somewhere. But Kilowattrel was so good that I have to put it up in A tier for sure. Now we are at, let me find it, we got Mastiff and Mabostiff. Think about the design, always look kind of off for me. I don't know if it's the nose, I don't know if it's, like, the sort of blonde streaks in the hair. I don't really like Mastiff that much. Definitely below, honestly below all these. Yeah, I don't really like it that much. And Mabostiff's not much better, it's a little bit better. But something about it just looks off to me. Like, not super Pokemon-like. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe it, but I just don't like it. The colors are better. but something about the face and the nose, and I don't know. I just don't care for it that much. Okay, now we get to go to, let me find it. Strudel. Strudel is fine. I would probably put it, you know, about where I have Knackley. I think it's somewhere around that tier. Maybe even down, probably around here. I don't know, it's fine. And then Grafii is definitely good enough to be in the B tier. I didn't really get to use it that much. Or, well, I didn't really use it that much. And I don't even know how good it is. But I like its design. I like its sort of concept. You know, I will put it above the Palmot line. Yeah, I'll put it right around there. Okay, and then the next one is Bramblin and Bramblegast, which they look so similar to me. Like, Bramblegast, I guess, has a few more spikes to it, but it's essentially the same thing. And, like, the eyes, I guess, are a little bit more prominent. I will put this at the... maybe, like, right above the... yeah, like, right here. Like, right above the Palmot line. And, I mean, Bramble and Bramblegast are kind of, like, the same thing. I think Bramblegast is, like, slightly better. I don't know, I like it, but that's another one that I learned has the stupid 1,000 steps to evolve mechanic, which made me just not want to use it, and makes me not really want to use it in the future. But design is still pretty cool. A little tumbleweed ghost thing, which I like. Okay, Toadscool and Toadscroll. I think Toadscool walks the line of being a meme and really funny, while also being incredibly stupid. But I think it does it really well. I'm putting this is going in A tier. Toadscool is so stupid, but I love seeing it run. A part of me wants to just say that this belongs in S tier. I don't know if I can do that with good conscience. Toadscool's colors are better. I wish I saw it like run with 8 legs, but instead it sort of hops, which is also still pretty funny. And, I mean, Tentacruel already looked really cool. I think Toadscool is just better. I think I'm going to stick with them in A tier, though. I don't think I can go higher than that, but I really do like them. As much as I was sort of against, like, them reusing old Pokemon designs and sort of changing a little bit about them, some of them have sort of grown on me where I've sort of softened up on my hatred of that concept because, you know, it is based on things that do exist in the real world, like adaptations becoming, like, new species or similar species that, you know, diverge in different paths or whatever. So I don't know. I don't hate it, and they were pretty creative with what they did with the design. Although it still looks like a poison type, even though it's not. So that's fine. Oh, Cloth. Cloth gang, where you at? Cloth is A tier. I like Knuckle Stack more. No, Cloth better. Cloth better for sure. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for Cloth. Cloth is great, has a great name. It's just crab, but I like it a lot. Alright, the next line, we got Capsicid. Capsicid is D tier for sure. Like right here. I don't know, it looks kind of dumb. I mean, it looks like a baby. It is a baby. And then Scovillain is still kind of dumb. I don't know. Like, guess what? It's just like, it's like hot peppers. Kind of what it is. It looks kind of dumb to me. I think I'll put it down. I don't know, I don't like it that much, but I do think it's better. You know, I'm switching this around. Yeah, I think I'm doing it this way, because I do think that the evolution is slightly better, but, like, I think they're both kind of bad. When I look at the ones around it, yeah, no, I don't know, I don't really like it. Even though it has a really cool really cool type combination, it's just, I don't know, not my thing. Alright, Rellor is fine, it exists. The bug, I don't think it does all that much special. I'll put it sort of in, like, this little section there. And Rabsca, I think, is better for sure. I think I would put Rabsca... Actually, when I look at it, I think I'd put it, like, way up here, in the B tier. Yeah, I like the coloring, and it looks pretty cool. It becomes part Psychic type. And, yeah, it's really neat. I like Rabsca. Not bad at all. Flittle... Flittle I caught, used for like a tiny bit, and then just it sort of fell off and never got picked up again. I'll put it at the very top of C tier, and I never connected that Flittle evolved into Espathra, but I've seen plenty of Espathra. That being said, I don't know that I like it all that much. It's definitely better than Flittle, but they're kind of in the same tier for me. Yeah, I think I'm fine with that. The Tinkatink line is really good. I don't think Tinkatink itself is very special. It's fine. It's fine. I'll put that at the very bottom of B tier, I think. Tinkatuff, I think I'll put slightly above it. And then Tinkaton, where it gets the giant hammer, the longer hair, that's definitely going up to at least A tier. It was also super, super useful. I mean, Fairy Steel is obviously a really good combination, and it just did so well against certain, like, matchups. Tinkaton, really, really good. I'm actually debating. I was like, do I just, like, put this up in S tier? Does this look right? Does this look right? Tinkaton is just really, really good. The giant hammer, slyroh Gigaton hammer, like, it's really good. But also, it just, like, it has, like, the complete design. Like, Tinkatink and Tinkatuff are clearly, like, evolving into it. Like, Tinkaton is, like, the full, complete realization of what they're going for. I really, yeah, no, I like that. Here's gonna be, like, a really hypocritical, opinion, but I think Wiglet is very stupid. Yeah, I don't really like Wiglet at all. It's kind of dumb. I don't know. It's so stupid. It's not as funny as, like, the Toadstool thing to me, and I don't really know why. But I just don't really like it. But, like, at the same time, Wugtrio has, like, the stupidest name, and it has, like, the 3 heads popping out, and, like, the pink and, like, the rock, and I think Wugtrio is, like, a lot better, and it doesn't make any sense as to why I would think this, or feel this way, but I just like Wugtrio a decent amount, and Wiglet is too stupid without being funny. Wugtrio is a little bit better designed and is really funny to me, and I have no justification for that. That's just how I feel. So, sorry. Oh gosh. Let's try and pick up the pace a little bit. Although we're getting through this. Bombardier is next. Bombardier is also one that I don't super like, just because, you know, it has, like, the sort of stork carrying a thing or whatever it is, or, like, the bomb bird. I don't know. It's just, like, the thing that's holding with its mouth, like, you know, that's a part of its body, and it's, like, not very good. So I think, as a design choice, I think I'm putting that down in C tier. I don't really like it. Definitely lower C tier. Yeah, I just don't really like it that much. Even though I like the idea of it a lot. Finizen, we finally got ourselves a dolphin Pokemon, which is pretty awesome. I think Finizen might go either at the bottom of A tier, because I do like dolphins, or yeah, I'm just like, do I like it more than the starters? I definitely like it more than Quaxley. Do I like it more than Sprigatito? Possibly. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Now I don't really understand how Finizen, like, works, because apparently when it evolves, you have Palafin, and one Palafin just kind of looks the same, and then one of them, I don't know if the other one is the form that it takes in battle, but since Palafin is the same, I guess I'll put it in the same tier. But then the Palafin that goes in battle, I don't know that I can really see a good idea of what it is. It looks weird. It looks weird. I think I would be super disappointed if I had found this out in game. If I was, like, trading up Finizen, got it to evolve, and then it, like, stands up with this weird... What is that? Is that... I don't like it at all. I think it's gonna go down, like, here. I don't really like that at all. I don't know. It looks very weird to me. Maybe it looks a little bit better in-game, but I'm not entirely sure. Alright, next we have Varoom and Revavroom. I think Varoom is pretty cool. I like seeing how it speeds around in the overworld. I think that's really neat. I think I'll put it high B tier. I'm gonna put it at high B tier, and then I think Revavroom actually goes, like, middle of A tier. I really like it a lot. Maybe, like, somewhere around here. Yeah, no, Revivroom is really, really cool, and that's just like the normal one, not even the ones that like the Team Star members bring out. That's not the same thing. Like this Pokemon, I like it. Steel Poison is really cool. I didn't really find that much use for it, but I feel like I would want to give it another shot because I really like its design. Maybe go even higher. I might go even higher with this. I don't know. Something about it is just really hits that spot. I really like it. Let's see. Cyclozar. Cyclozar just kind of exists. I do like it. It has a very good design. It just doesn't really seem. I don't know that it doesn't seem worth using, but like, you already have like, you know, a form of Cyclozar essentially at your disposal, even though you can't really use it in battle for most of the game. But this just didn't seem like I needed to use it, but you know, I think inherently it just has a good design. I think this is just going in B tier, but like the middle of B tier. I don't know. It's not that exciting just because, you know, there's already like essentially a Cyclozar form that you have with you. So yeah, I don't know. Fine. Orthworm is also probably going in the B tier somewhere. I'll put it right above, actually. Yeah, I think that's fine. Orthworm doesn't like evolve into anything, and I feel like if it evolved into something like more like bigger or something like that, you know, like an Onyx into a Steelix, like, you know, Orthworm into just like a bigger version of like some sort of worm, I think that would be a little bit better. But as it stands, you know, it has a pretty derpy face, which is neat. And it's just the solid steel typing. It's fine. I like it. Okay, we have Glimmet and Glamora. So I have to be scrolling back and forth. Hopefully, the tier list stays with the stuff that I have, with the dimensions that I have set. We'll see. Maybe I'll have to mess with that. Oh gosh, we really need to speed through this a little bit. Glimmet, I don't really like that much. I think it looks silly, but it's not that bad. I think I put it like mid-bottom C tier, like right around there. Glamora is definitely better. I think I put Glamora towards the bottom of B tier. Maybe above Wugtrio. Maybe even above the Palm line. Yeah, I think somewhere around there is fine. Glamora is pretty cool. Then we have Greavard is a Pokemon that got on my nerves because it would constantly get in the way in the snow area. It would just blend in. But I do really like his design. I like the Ghost Dog. I love the DJ Greavard in the gym battle. That really shot up my love for this Pokemon. So we're going to put it. I think this is just like the cutest base form in like the game, so I think it definitely has to go at least up here. Do I keep going higher? Do I keep going higher? I think we'll put Greavard there, and then Houndstone loses the cuteness but has more of a coolness. Yeah, Houndstone is very cool. I like it a lot. Do I like it more? I'm gonna say initially no, actually, but I think it's like right up there, like maybe like right around there. I think they're both very good, and I might try and use them next playthrough that I do. All right, then we have where are you at? Flamigo. Flamigo is just a flamingo. It's not that much different than like what I imagine a flamingo looks like. I say I imagine, like I've never seen one, but like, I don't know, I've, you know, seen videos and stuff like that, but like, is this all that much different than a normal flamingo? I don't know, it's fine. I'd put it like, not like offensive in any way. Maybe like around here. Like, it's fine. You know, it has its like one thing, but I don't know, doesn't really do that much for me. Another ones that don't really do that much for me are Ottle and Satitan. They're just kind of big balls of ice, I guess. I don't know, they don't really do that much for me. So I'll put Satotl maybe like here, and Satitan they're kind of like the same to me. Like, they look basically the same. The Titan's a little bit better, I guess, but like, I don't know. They don't really do anything for me. Okay. Veluza. Veluza's pretty cool. Just a psychic water fish, very spiky. Definitely B tier, probably around this range. Yeah, I think that's fine. Dodonzo. Dodonzo's fine. Dodonzo's fine. I'll put it at the bottom of B tier. Tatsugiri. There's the different colors, but they're all essentially the same thing. For how late in the game you find them, it's strange. Like, they just look like they should evolve into something, and they don't. A part of me wants to put them at the bottom of B tier just so the dimensions of my tier list don't get completely thrown off. No, I think I can go like one more layer on something. Do they belong in C tier though? I don't know about that. They're not that bad. Not that bad. I don't know. I'll put them at the bottom of B tier. I think orange, then yellow, then pink. Sure. I'm not overly attached to the specific colors of Tatsugiri, so that is what it is, I guess. What do we have next? Next is Annihilate. There we go. That's one that I'm just like, this is going to S tier for sure. Primate is already really cool. Annihilate making it raged so hard that it like died and became an Annihilate, which is fantastic. I love that. It's really funny. Fighting Ghost is an interesting typing. There's a lot of ghost types in this game, and is it my favorite? Is it my favorite? Design-wise, it is so good. It's so good. I am gonna say this is currently my favorite. I think, but they're all really up there. I don't know. Cerulege is like the biggest surprise. I'm just like, you know what? The more I see it, the more I'm just like, is this better? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I still like Cerulege more. Oh gosh. We got Clodsire. I guess they didn't put the other Wooper form. I guess it's not technically a new Pokemon, even though it's a little bit different. Clodsire, it's fine. Good. It's good. It's kind of has a similar shape of Dodonzo. I would say it's probably around here. Yeah. I don't know. I like Quagsire a lot, so Clodsire isn't as good, so it's like hard to, you know, find a reason to put it that much higher, but I don't dislike it, so. Farigiraf is, I can't believe they did that, but is what it is. I think something about the design I don't really like. It is sort of like wearing its tail as like a hat now. I don't know. I feel like it doesn't do all that much for me. I like Girafarig, don't love it. Farigiraf is like kind of a sidestep, but almost because of that, it feels like more of a disappointment. So I think I'm gonna put it in C tier. Maybe like right behind Flamigo. Yeah, somewhere around there. The Dunsparce is stupid. The 2 and the 3. I think it's kind of dumb. I don't hate it. I don't think it's offensive, but like I don't really care about that. I guess technically the 3 is better than the 2, but like, why does this exist? You couldn't have done anything else with the design. I mean, I guess not. So I don't know. It just doesn't really do anything for me. I wish if they were gonna do something with Dunsparce, they would have done something else. They could have done something better. Anyway, next up is King's Gambit. King's Gambit is very cool. Ponyard is one of my favorite Pokemon of all time. King's Gambit is a slight step down, but it was pretty cool. I like how it sort of sits on a throne. It is a king. I think this is going to go in A tier, honestly. I do really like this. Of Clove? Nah. Right around there. That'll be the divider of the rock types there. And then here's a Pokemon I didn't see. I gotta assume that there's certain forms in Scarlet that aren't in Violet. If I had to guess, I think a lot of these Iron Pokemon are Violet exclusive, and all the ones that are forms but aren't Iron are related to Scarlet in some way. So this is Great Tusk, and I gotta say, looking at it, this looks fantastic. Name could be better. It's ground fighting, not poison. It looks like it would be like a part poison type. I don't know what about it screams fighting. but I think the design is very, very good. That it's definitely, I think, gotta go in A tier, even though this is the first time I'm laying eyes on it. But I do think that this is a really, really cool Pokemon. I think I'll even put it right up here. That looks really good. Screamtail is definitely a Pokemon that I've seen images of, and I hate it. Honestly, I think it might be my least favorite. Like, the long hair that's, like, the tail is, like, floating. I don't know, it just looks off. It feels like it should not be on a Jigglypuff. It just, I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. No, I want this deleted from the game. That is definitely my least favorite so far. Then this one is Brute Bonnet. It's like an Amoonguss with, okay, so it's part dark. I was like, I don't know what the things hanging from it are, or, like, the thorns above it, but this is another one that, even though it's the first time I'm seeing it, I think this goes in A tier. This looks really, really cool. Honestly, I might even, like, put it, like, way up here. This looks really good. I have to, like, see it in game, but, like, just based on the picture I'm seeing, it looks really, really good. So I'm gonna throw that in A tier. Then there's Fluttermane, which is just like a not a Misdreavus. That is a little bit different. It looks fairy. I think it looks fine. I'll put this in, like, B tier above the Tatsugiri, I think. Okay, then there's, where is it at? Slitherwing? Like a Larvesta that, I don't know. That looks a little weird. It looks a little weird. It looks fine. I think I'll put it in C tier, kind of somewhere around here. Above Dolliv, maybe? I don't know. It looks fine. There's a bug fighting. Where are you getting fighting from that? Oh. I feel like some of these Pokemon, the typings are not very well conveyed in their design. Some of them are, but, like, some of them are just, like, really, especially these fighting types. It's like, I feel like they've just run out of ways to represent fighting types without them being on, like, 2 legs. Like, you know, like, Quavel, like, looks like a fighting type, or it looks like it could be a fighting type. But, like, a lot of these other fighting types, they just don't seem very fighting-like. I don't know. Very interesting. Sandy Shocks is a Pokemon I would have to see in-game to really get a full grasp on. It kind of looks like a Magneton that's just, like, standing on giant magnets, but it also has these, like, extra spikes, too. So, this, I'll put it in, like, C tier, but, like, I feel like it could go up if it looks a lot better in game. I feel like it could go down, but I would put it towards the top, I think. I don't know. I think it looks pretty cool. It's just hard to tell. Iron Treads. Now we're probably going to get into, yeah, we're going to get into a slew of Iron Pokemon. So, as much as I don't like the names, we're just going to try and go mostly off the design. I think Iron Treads is very good. Clearly, I like Donphan, so that is sort of helping it in its favor. I do think it's just very good. I would put it probably above King's Gambit, probably above Cloth. Yeah, somewhere around there. I think that's a good spot for it. I just really like it. Iron Bundle, the Metal Delibird. I do like it though. Bottom of B tier, a little bit higher, right around there, It's just like a metal Delibird. Even though this starts the trend of things that are called iron and are clearly made of iron and not being steel type or anything. It's an ice water type, which again is not very conveyed well in its design or name, so very strange. Then there's Iron Hands. Where's Iron Hands? There we go. Kind of just looks like a Hariyama or something. It's a fighting electric type, and it does look pretty cool. I think I'd put it above Iron Bundle. I would put it probably like right around here. All right, let me see. Yeah. All right. So the entire tier list isn't quite fitting in the page, but we're almost done. We have like one row left. This is actually turning into be like an hour. I didn't realize how long it would take to talk about 107 Pokemon, and that's on me. But that's okay. Hopefully you're enjoying it anyway. Iron Jugulis. It's like a Hydreigon made of like paper. Like I don't know. Like it definitely is weird. I love Hydreigon. One of my favorite Pokemon. I think this is a way worse version. I think I put it next to this like Magneton looking thing. I don't hate it, but I definitely don't like it. So it's just not nearly as good as a lot of the other ones. Iron Moth is really cool, which I'm now learning it's fire poison. Weird typing, but very cool. It's just like a metal Volcarona. Volcarona is very good. I think I'd be okay with putting it in A tier. I think it'd be the very bottom of A tier. Put it above you. Yeah, I don't know. Iron Moth is very cool. And then Iron Thorns is just a metal Tyranitar, which I really like Tyranitar, but I feel like it isn't adding that much. Rock Electric. It's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna put it in B tier just because like I feel like it doesn't offer that much different than like what a Tyranitar already is. I guess you could say the same thing about Iron Moth, but like I think the surrounding petals or whatnot make it stand out a lot more. Iron Thorns is just like different colors. I don't know, maybe it's hypocritical, but they're not that far apart. And then we get to this Pokemon that I wish I had found. This is Frigibax, Arctibax, and Baxcalibur. Frigibax doesn't really do anything for me. I think I'd put it somewhere around like where Nacli is, somewhere right around there. Arctibax looks better for sure. Probably right up around here with the Tinkating line. Maybe right under it. And then Baxcalibur is going way up to S tier. I saw this for the first time and I was like, I need this. I need to go find this. I need to find where it is and get this on my team next time I play. I think it's incredible. This might actually be my favorite Pokemon of this gen. It really gives me sort of like Tyranitar vibes while being like its own new thing. Ice Dragon, very cool typing, regardless of how useful it is as a typing. I just like it. I like dragons, and I think ice dragons are very cool in general. They're hard to design badly, and I think Baxcalibur is just really, really good. Gimmighoul, things that I could never find. I'll put Gimmighoul down here. The gimmick is kind of funny. Although the noise haunts me when it makes it and then I can't find it. Treasure chest, sort of same thing, where, you know, you can find a treasure chest and it ends up being a Gimmighoul. So, I don't know, I like it. I don't think I have anything strong to say about it. So, and I'm really trying to make sure this video ends soon. I think, alright, this one's Goldengo, and I don't even know where you, like, see that or what it is. I think I hate it, though. I think I really don't like it. It looks very silly. Another ghost type. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if this is something that you only see in Scarlet, if it's something in post-game or something, but it's, it looks kind of dumb. So, yeah, I don't know. What is this? Hold on. I need a better picture of... What in the world? This is Wo-Chien? It's actually hard to tell what this is even based off of. I don't know if these are all even based off of Pokemon. This looks like the shape of like a Magcargo, maybe? Made of grass? I don't hate it. I don't love it. I put it at the top of C tier, I think. It is very interesting. There's a couple of these that have like what I would assume to be like Chinese-ish inspired names. That's Wo-Chien. Then here's Chien Pao, which is like a long cat with like sword teeth. I don't even know what they are, but I do like it a good bit. I would probably put it like right, actually here, new top of B tier, I think. That looks good. And there's King Lu. Yeah, I need to get a better picture of this. It looks pretty good. I'll throw that in B tier, maybe like above the Metal Tyranitar. I'd have to see it in game to really know. Can't even tell again what that's supposed to be based off of, if anything. But sure, we'll throw that there. Then we're almost done there. We got Chi-Yu, which is just kind of like a fireball with eyes. Like what in the? I don't even know what this is. I'll kind of throw this in here just because like I don't even know what to make of it. Roaring Moon, it looks like a... kind of just looks like Mega Salamence. And Mega Salamence is like okay. I like Salamence, but Mega Salamence is like good, not great. Maybe like around there? Sure. I'm like sort of losing all my reference points, especially because now I'm like at Pokemon that I like have barely seen. Iron Valiant is fairy fighting. It's just in Gallade. Gallade's also another one that's like really, really cool. I don't know if this changes all that much. Maybe I just put it next to the T-Tar. I put it a little bit higher. Probably even higher than that. Maybe like right around there. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good spot for it. And then to finish it off, we have Koraidon and Miraidon. I think Koraidon is definitely the worst of the two. Just in colors, extra things. The fact that I'm pretty sure when you ride it as a bicycle, it uses its legs and not like you can't even ride it. Like it's super weird. I don't know. It's a weird design choice. I don't know why Miraidon is the only one that you can actually ride like a bike when they are both, you know, bicycle Pokemon. But Koraidon is definitely somewhere in the C tier. Maybe like as much as I was just saying that I don't really like it, I was like, it is better than a lot of these. And then Miraidon is definitely better. I put Miraidon in A tier. Probably how high in A tier? Maybe like around there. I think that's a good spot for it. Miraidon, you know, especially it's boosted by like you know, seeing it in the cutscenes, and you know, it definitely like shows off its personality. I don't know. I really like it a lot. So yeah, in this generation, we've only got, you know, even now it doesn't fit completely on screen, unless I edited it like on the fly, which I don't feel like doing. There's four S tier Pokemon: Baxcalibur, Ceruledge, Annihilate, Tinkaton. Decent chunk of A tier, good amount in B tier, a lot in C tier, and only 4 that I really just dislike. There's a couple of these at the bottom that I also don't really like, but I would say this is a pretty good, you know, generation of Pokemon. I don't think it is fantastic. I don't think it's the worst. And yeah, if you somehow stuck to the end of this 50-minute video, let me know. And let me know some of your favorites, least favorites, anything that I was completely off base on, and recommendations of like, if I didn't give a Pokemon a fair shake, you know, sell them to me. Like I said, I'll end up playing Pokemon Violet again. Maybe if Pokemon Scarlet is all that different with all these new forms, maybe I should buy that and play that as well. I don't know, but yeah, leave your thoughts, all that sort of stuff, and if you want me to do more of these, let me know, and maybe I will do the other generations of Pokemon in the future. I think that sounds pretty exciting, and it's a pretty easy video to make, but if that's something you want, well, let me know, but I will see you on the next time. So till then,